In life, not every battle is won with fists or words. True strength lies in mastering the art of silent victories, winning without a fight. Imagine dismantling your enemy's power without lifting a finger, without stepping into their chaos. Imagine having enemies, people who doubt you, betray you, or secretly wish for your downfall. Now, imagine destroying them, not with fists, not with revenge, but with something far more powerful. What if I told you that true victory comes without lifting a finger against them? Today, we'll dive deep into strategies that powerful minds throughout history have used to overcome and outshine their enemies without ever fighting them. Is fighting back always the best solution? What if your enemies could destroy themselves without you ever getting involved? Master yourself, not your enemy. Our first and most important lesson today is simple, yet it's where most people fail. It's the lesson of mastering yourself before you ever think of confronting anyone else. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Confucius. Think about this for a moment. In life, your real enemy is often not the person outside. It's the battles you haven't won inside your own heart. It's the anger you can't control. It's the pride that whispers in your ear to react. It's the fear that makes you overthink. Before you ever worry about how to destroy an external enemy, you must first conquer these internal enemies. When you let anger, hatred, or bitterness control you, you become a puppet, and your enemies are pulling the strings. Every time you react emotionally, you're giving them free access to your mind. You hand over your power the moment you lose your self-control. Let's be real. Anyone can scream back when insulted. Anyone can lash out when betrayed. But it takes true strength and true character to stay centered, to respond with wisdom, not with impulse. You cannot control what others do to you, but you can always control how you respond. And that, your response, is where your real power lies. Here's how you can begin to truly master yourself. When you feel that rush of anger or hurt, pause. Take a deep breath before saying or doing anything. Sometimes, even a few seconds of silence can save you from a lifetime of regret. Say to yourself, I am not my emotions. I am their master. Reaction is instant, emotional, and often destructive. Response is thoughtful, calculated, and powerful. Every time you respond instead of reacting, you win a silent battle inside you. Not every action deserves my attention. Not every insult deserves my energy. Self-mastery is like going to the gym. You can't expect to lift heavy emotional weights if you haven't trained with the small ones. Start small. Handle small irritations with grace. Practice patience with slow drivers, rude people, or minor setbacks. These small daily victories prepare you for the bigger wars. This is the secret weapon your enemies never see coming. When people plot against you, insult you, or disrespect you, they expect you to explode. Instead, give them silence. Give them peace. Give them maturity. Watch how it disarms them. Watch how it confuses them. The moment you stay calm under fire, you're already winning. You don't have to fight every battle. You don't have to answer every insult. You don't have to carry every burden. Master yourself first, and you will soon realize most battles don't even deserve your presence. If you cannot rule over your own heart, how can you expect to win over anything else? Which enemy are you going to defeat first, the one outside or the one inside? Self-mastery is the highest form of victory. Anger and hatred give enemies power. Calmness takes it away. Stay calm, especially when people expect you to lose control. Respond with wisdom, not with emotion. Train daily through small acts of patience and self-control. Let their own actions destroy them. Sometimes in life, you don't need to lift a finger against those who are against you. You don't need to argue. You don't need to fight. And you definitely don't need to seek revenge. Patience. Patience is your most powerful weapon. You see, people who operate from a place of hate, jealousy, and bitterness are already carrying the seeds of their own destruction inside them. Their anger will consume them. Their envy will expose them. Their lies will eventually trap them. Patience makes you powerful. When you choose not to react immediately, you are doing something that many can't. You are maintaining control. You are choosing peace over chaos. You are choosing wisdom over impulse. Patience shows strength. It shows that you know who you are, and you don't need to stoop low to prove anything to anyone. Over time, people's true colors always come out. Someone who moved with evil intentions may fool people for a while, but not forever. Lies can't hold weight for too long. Masks eventually slip. A person driven by jealousy will eventually destroy their own reputation, their own peace, and their own opportunities. The wise don't rush to expose others. They simply step back and let time do the heavy lifting. There's a saying, give someone enough rope and they'll hang themselves. It simply means that if you allow a person enough freedom, enough time, and enough opportunity, their bad behavior will catch up with them without you having to do anything. The lies they told, they will forget the details. The jealousy they acted on, it will backfire. The disrespect they showed, it will be noticed by everyone around them eventually. Stay calm. Focus on building your life. Don't chase after revenge. Let their own choices speak louder than your words ever could. Remember, real strength is not proven by how loudly you fight back. It's proven by how confidently you stand still while the noise around you destroys itself. A calm ocean with waves crashing quietly, a clock ticking slowly, a person meditating peacefully while a storm brews around them, a snake tying itself in a knot. When people hurt you, when they gossip, betray, or secretly hope for your downfall, it's natural to feel anger. It's human to want to prove them wrong, to fight back, to seek revenge. But the truth is, fighting them only distracts you from the real mission, becoming the best version of yourself. Ask yourself, if I waste my energy on them, who wins? If I focus on my dreams instead, who loses? Your growth is their frustration. Your enemies expect you to break down. They expect you to be stuck in pain, consumed by anger, trapped in drama. But when you rise silently, humbly, consistently, it confuses them. They can't understand why their attacks didn't stop you. When you grow, you prove them wrong without ever speaking a word. Every minute you spend thinking about them is energy stolen from your goals. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Don't trade your peace for their drama. Invest in your dreams, not your distractions. Success demands your full attention. Give it nothing less. Imagine walking into a room and not saying a word, but your achievements speak louder than any insult ever could. No arguments, no back and forth, just quiet, undeniable success. In the end, the person who keeps moving forward wins. The person who keeps talking stays stuck. Your success is their greatest defeat. When you succeed, you show them that their hate was powerless, that their jealousy couldn't hold you back, that your purpose was stronger than their bitterness. And the beauty? You didn't have to hurt them. You just had to heal yourself. You didn't destroy them with hate. You destroyed them by refusing to be destroyed. Focus all your energy on growth, not revenge. Your destiny is too important, too beautiful, to waste on battles that don't matter. Let your success be the answer. Let your glow be the revenge. Outshine them and move on. If you're ready to stop fighting small battles and start building an unstoppable future, comment, I choose growth below. Let's walk this journey together. Calm and slow voice. Deep emotional pauses. No arrogance. Only quiet strength and inner peace. Sometimes the loudest voice in the room is not the one shouting. It's the one that chooses to stay silent. When someone wrongs you, attacks you, or spreads rumors about you, your first instinct may be to defend yourself, to argue, or even to fight back. But there's a hidden wisdom in choosing silence. Not weakness, not fear, but wisdom. Because when you respond publicly to your enemies, you often accidentally elevate them. You put them on your level. You give them attention they don't deserve. You give their words more weight than they actually carry. When you argue back, people start to think there must be some truth in what your enemies are saying, even if it's a complete lie. You dignify their attacks by showing that you are bothered. You become reactive, not strategic. You let them control the narrative. Have you ever seen two people arguing loudly in public? Did you instantly know who was right? Or did both of them just look foolish, petty, and small? Fighting publicly drags you down to their level. Silence keeps you above it. Silence exposes your enemies. Without your reaction, their words start to echo back onto them. Silence magnifies their foolishness. They will look desperate, childish, and bitter. while you remain composed, dignified, and strong. Silence shifts power back to you. In a world full of noise, the one who controls their tongue controls a room. Humility reminder: choosing silence isn't about feeling superior. It's about refusing to give energy to negativity. It's about staying focused on your higher purpose. Imagine a king walking through his kingdom. A madman on the street starts shouting insults at him. The king does not stop. He does not argue. He continues walking dignified above the noise. Who looks foolish in the eyes of the people? The king or the madman? Your reputation is your crown. Don't throw in the mud for every barking dog. Speak when your silence will cause harm to innocent people. Speak when standing up is necessary for justice. Stay silent when the only goal is to defend your pride or ego. Stay silent when responding would only add fuel to foolishness. Wisdom is knowing the difference. Every battle you face does not deserve your attention. Some wars are won simply by refusing to show up to the fight. Silence is a choice, a powerful choice, a wise choice. Next time you are insulted, lied about, or provoked, ask yourself, will speaking make things better or just make things louder? Who benefits if I engage? Can I destroy this attack simply by refusing to react? Remember, silence is not weakness. Silence is mastery. Never wrestle with pigs. You both get dirty, but the pig likes it. Absolutely. I'll expand it diligently and humbly, keeping a tone that's wise, calm, and respectful, the kind that feels deeply thoughtful and easy to connect with. It sounds strange, doesn't it? To be kind to someone who wronged you, to show love where hate was thrown at you. But sometimes the smartest way to defeat your enemies is not through retaliation, but through an unexpected kindness, a kindness so sincere it leaves them speechless. When you respond to hate with hate, you become a mirror of your enemy. You fall into the trap they set, to lower yourself to their level. But when you answer hate with humility, grace, and wisdom, you disrupt their plans. They expect anger. They expect revenge. They expect you to play their game. Instead, you respond differently. You show them that their negativity has no control over you. This alone can confuse, disarm, and even shame them without a single argument. It breaks expectations. Your enemies are prepared for a battle, not a blessing. It protects your energy. Fighting consumes energy. Kindness preserves it. It strengthens your character. Every act of kindness builds your inner power. It exposes their true colors. When you act kindly and they continue to act bitterly, everyone sees who they truly are. Kindness does not mean weakness. Being kind doesn't mean allowing disrespect. It doesn't mean tolerating abuse. It doesn't mean pretending that hurtful things didn't happen. Instead, it means choosing to rise above, refusing to let someone's hatred change who you are at your core. True kindness is powerful because it's a choice, not a reaction. Always speak respectfully, but never allow anyone to disrespect you repeatedly. Kindness sometimes means loving yourself enough to walk away with grace. When they insult you, reply with calm or even silence. Calmness in the face of provocation often makes your enemies look foolish without you lifting a finger. Wish them well, even if it's from a distance. Hoping for their healing frees you from carrying bitterness. Let your peace, growth, and joy be your loudest response. A happy, fulfilled life is something no enemy can argue with. In a world where it's easy to fight back, real strength lies in choosing not to. When you kill them with kindness, you don't just defeat your enemies. You defeat the worst parts of yourself that they tried to awaken. Choose kindness. Choose wisdom. And watch how the battles you don't fight end up being the ones you win. Kindness is the noblest weapon to conquer with. Thomas Fuller. Protect your peace. Set boundaries. One of the greatest acts of self-love you can ever perform is protecting your peace. And sometimes, protecting your peace means setting strong, clear, and unapologetic boundaries. Protecting your peace means guarding your mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being like your life depends on it, because it does. In a world full of noise, negativity, and unnecessary drama, peace has become a rare and priceless treasure. You cannot grow, you cannot heal, you cannot focus unless you fiercely protect the atmosphere around you. Here's something many of us were never taught. You are allowed to say no without giving a reason. You don't have to justify why you're not attending every gathering. You don't owe explanations for why you're distancing yourself from toxic friends or family. You don't have to defend your decisions about what is best for your mental health. Some people will misunderstand you. Some will call you selfish. Some will accuse you of changing. Let them. You are not living to meet their expectations. You are living to protect your soul. It's okay to love people from a distance. Not every relationship is meant to stay close forever. Some people drain you. Some environments rob you of your joy. Some conversations leave you doubting yourself. You must recognize what drains you and create space between you and that drain. Because every ounce of energy you waste on negativity is energy stolen from your dreams, your healing, and your purpose. Ask yourself this. After talking to this person, do I feel heavier or lighter? Does this environment inspire me or exhaust me? Am I growing or just surviving around these people? Your answers will tell you where distance is needed. Not everyone should be allowed into your private thoughts, your dreams, or your sacred spaces. Access to you is a privilege, not a right. And just like with any precious treasure, you must be selective about who you allow close. Some people come to drain, not to fill. Some people come to use, not to love. Some people come to distract, not to build. Protect yourself by limiting access. You don't need to be cruel or harsh. You simply need to be wise. Because the wrong people in your life can delay your destiny. But the right distance can preserve your peace, your power, and your purpose. You don't have to fight with people. You don't have to make dramatic exits or create chaos. You simply step back quietly, guard your peace, and continue walking toward the life you deserve. Your peace is your power. Protect it, always. Protect your peace at all costs. You are not obligated to explain your boundaries to anyone. Distance is a tool, not a punishment. Access to your life is a privilege guarded wisely. A building is only as strong as its foundation. The same is true for your life. When you want to build an unshakable life, you don't start by focusing on what's happening around you. You start from within. Your dreams are your personal fire, the things that make you wake up excited, hopeful, and willing to work. Your family, whether blood-related or chosen, gives you roots, a place of unconditional support, where you are reminded that you are loved not for what you do, but for who you are. Your purpose is a deeper reason you exist beyond just surviving. It's your calling, your mission, your why. Your vision is the clear picture of the future you are working toward, a lighthouse guiding you through dark storms. Without these things, you're like a house built on sand, easily shaken by the winds of life. Have you taken time to clearly define your dream's purpose and vision? As you start building a meaningful life, distractions will come. People will misunderstand you. Some will gossip about you. Some will envy you and even attack your character. Challenges will arise that tempt you to abandon your path. But here's the secret. When your focus is strong, distractions become noise, not commands. Someone's petty insults? Just noise. An unexpected betrayal? Just noise. A setback or failure? Temporary noise. The mistake most people make? They leave their construction site to argue with people throwing stones. Real builders don't leave the building to chase noise. They keep building. Reflection question for viewers. Are you letting noise distract you from your real work? When you are deeply rooted in your purpose, dreams, and vision, something powerful happens. Criticism can't stop you. Gossip can't delay you. Betrayal can't break you. Setbacks can't define you. Your emotional stability becomes unshakable. Your inner peace becomes your defense. The enemy doesn't fear your anger. The enemy fears your peace and progress. They want you to react, because reactions waste your time. But when you remain steady and focused, you're silently winning battles that don't even realize they've already lost. Stay at your building site. Lay one brick every day. One small victory at a time. One small focus at a time. Until one day you look up and realize you have built a fortress no enemy can enter. Focus fiercely on your dreams, family, purpose, and vision. See distraction for what they are, noise, not commands. Build with consistency, not noise. Build with humility, not pride. Build quietly and let the results speak loudly. Life will hurt you. People will betray you, disappoint you, even wound you deeply when you least expect it. In those moments, it's easy to carry bitterness like a badge of honor. But if you truly want peace, not just survival, you must learn to forgive, yet never forget, not for their sake, but for yours. Forgiveness is not saying, "It's okay that you hurt me." Forgiveness is not pretending like nothing happened. Forgiveness simply means you refuse to let their actions control your heart anymore. It is a choice. I will not stay chained to the pain you caused me. Forgiveness is freedom. It's you releasing yourself from being a prisoner to what someone else did. Forgetting can make you repeat painful cycles. Forgetting erases important lessons life was trying to teach you. Forgetting means pretending that the betrayal or hurt didn't shape you into who you are now. You must remember what happened, not to hold anger, but to hold wisdom. Think of scars on your body. They remind you of where you've been, what you survived, but they don't hurt you anymore. Bitterness is a heavy burden to carry. It robs you of joy, of peace, of trust. When you forgive, you put the heavy bag down. You stop letting the people who hurt you live rent-free in your heart. Forgiveness is not about making peace with your enemies. It's about making peace with yourself. Remembering helps you set boundaries. It teaches you what signs to watch for in the future. It strengthens your intuition and makes you wiser in choosing who to trust. Memory is your shield, not your sword. Use it to protect your peace, not to attack others. You cannot change the past, but you can choose your future. Release the anger. Feel it. Express it healthily, but don't let it stay and rot inside you. Set healthy boundaries. Forgiveness doesn't mean giving people the same access to your heart again. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this experience about myself, about people, about life? Move forward with strength. Let what happened make you better, not bitter. Forgiving is not weakness. It is one of the greatest acts of strength. Forgiving is you telling the world, I will not be defined by what hurt me. I will rise above it, wiser, stronger, and lighter. But forgetting? No, never forget, because the lessons hidden inside pain are the seeds of your future greatness. Forgive. Release yourself from the burden. Never forget, carry the wisdom, not the hatred. Free yourself and build a better future. Soft emotional music in the background. Show visuals of a person walking away from a storm into sunshine. Show symbolic visuals like chains breaking, scars on skin, or a diary being written in. In life, your greatest revenge is not anger, not insults, and definitely not violence. It's rising above, focusing forward, and letting your glow blind those who want to dim your light. Real warriors don't fight battles. They win wars by outlasting, outgrowing, and outshining. So, how will you choose to destroy your enemies today? Remember, true power lies not in fighting battles, but in mastering yourself. Let your success, wisdom, and peace be the loudest response to those who stand against you. If you found value in today's video, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more powerful insights. Stay sharp, stay wise, and most importantly, stay above the noise. See you in the next one.